What's up, guys? Happy Wednesday. I hope you guys have had a great week so far. Okay, today we have playground. Okay, so we're taking it back to our childhood a little bit. Hopefully the playgrounds are open and your kids can be running around, but I don't know about that. Might be getting kicked out. So today we have a fun little workout. Okay, so how it's going to go is you will have 4 kind of small workouts. Okay, they are going to be within a time frame. So our first time frame is 8 minutes long. Okay, within this 8-minute window, you will perform an 800-meter run. Okay, when you come in, you will perform 50 unbroken, that is the goal, unbroken kettlebell or dumbbell swings. Okay, these are American kettlebell swings, so you are going overhead with that weight. Okay, if it's something that you don't feel comfortable going overhead, of course, don't do that. Go to eye level, go to those Russian. But our goal is to go unbroken. Okay, so our first window is going to be the longest. It's going to be kind of the hardest. Okay, but our goal is to go 800-meter run or 4 minutes of some sort of movement inside your house if you don't have space to run. Okay, when you get back, we want to take a few breaths. Okay, and then we want to go unbroken on those swings. So your weight should be something that you can go 50 unbroken swings. Okay, you will rest the remainder of that 8 minutes. Okay, so you have that 8-minute window, however fast or long it takes you, you will rest for that 8 minutes, okay, or the remainder of the 8 minutes, okay. Then once that 8-minute hits, you have 6 minutes now. In that 6-minute window, you will perform a 600-meter run or 3 minutes of some sort of movement, and then you will pick up that dumbbell kettlebell and you will go 40 unbroken kettlebell swings. Okay, resting the remainder of that 6-minute window. Okay, when those 6 minutes are up, you will go into a 400-meter run or 2 minutes of work. Okay, after that 400-meter run, we're going into 30 kettlebell swings, dumbbell swings, swinging of the children, whatever you choose today, whatever, as long as they close their eyes, it might be fun. And then that is a 4-minute window. Once you hit that 4 minutes, okay, you will go into a 200-meter run. Okay, this is our last one, so no real time cap, but we are just trying to go as fast as possible. 200-meter run or a 1-minute work inside your house, whether that be jump roping, high knees, okay, jumping jacks, and then last but not least, 30 kettlebell swings. So you can see that the distance decreases in the run, okay, the kettlebell swings decrease in reps, and the time frame decreases as well. So seems like a lot of information because I probably just spewed it out. So your ears are like, what is going on? Okay, but obviously the workout will be here in front of me somewhere. And you can just jot it down. It makes a little bit more sense once you see it. So one thing that I want to make sure before we even get started is one, okay, if running or that is not a possibility today, okay, or those distances seem just a little bit too far for you, okay, just subbing, right? We want to go down by 100 meters, okay? So if you want to start with a 600-meter run, that's fine, okay? If you want to just start a little bit lower in the runs or the rep scheme, please, please, please do so, okay? This is your workout and you are in control of that. We want to make sure that we do get rest every single time, and our focus today is the run. So we want to run at a pace that's a little bit of aggressive, and we're not really trying to pace that run, okay? So we want to kind of go out hard. We want to make sure that we are running with some intensity, and that when we come back to our kettlebell and or our dumbbell, okay, that it's at a weight that we feel really, really kind of excited and we're kind of, we know that we can do those reps unbroken, okay? So it should be light and fast on the swings and quick and fast on the run, okay? We are pushing ourselves today, so I do want to make that clear. What we're going to do is we are going to start off with a little bit of running because, of course, right? When our workout calls for running, we need to do more. It just makes sense. So today we're going to do, if you were maybe a college athlete, a high school athlete, you may know this as like a beep test sort of. But what's going to happen is that we are going to get about 20 meters of space, okay? What you're gonna do is within a 30-second window, okay, we are gonna do one 20-meter run, okay? After you've completed that one, you'll rest the 30 seconds, okay, until the next 30 seconds hits, then you will complete 2, okay? Rest the remainder of the time. On the 32nd, you'll perform 3. So you're adding a 20-meter run after you've completed it, okay? Our ultimate goal is to get around 6 to 7 minutes, okay? That's gonna put us at about 14, right? Or so, okay? But wherever you are in that, we're just trying to increase the speed as the time goes on. So they're giggling, which I would too, because I remember doing this in school and it was not a good time.
Sure.
If you don't have,
Julie might.
if you don't have the space to do this shuttle run, okay, a few options here. One, you can just do in place high knees and butt kickers. So you'll just increase the reps every 30 seconds. So the first 30 seconds, you'll do 4 and 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That was really bad. What? And then you'll rest, right? Just like the same thing as we were doing shuttle runs, same thing here. So I'm gonna let them choose their poison. We're gonna do this for 7 minutes. If you're at home and you wanna do it for longer, please feel free to just pause and make your own time. Today, we're just gonna do it for about 6 or 7 minutes, just for you guys to get a gist of what's going on. So if I can get you guys to choose a distance, and then we will get started here in 15 seconds, okay? Time rules all. So
Down and back? Or
just down.
Okay.
Well, you're 20 meters, whatever you decide is 20 meters.
Oh, I get to pick.
You're in charge of your own workout. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So this first one's gonna be fairly easy, right? You're gonna get to 20 meters well within 30 seconds, okay? We're not trying to get you out in the first one, okay? So now we rest, right? We have 20 seconds of rest. You're just gonna chill. You're gonna think about not wanting to do the rest of it, okay? And then we're gonna get started in 10 seconds. Now you're gonna add another shuttle run, so you'll go 20, 20, okay? Rest the remainder of the time in 3, 2, 1, and go. Again, we can be subbing out for those high knees and butt kickers, adding 2 reps or doubling it every single time. Good. Got 15 seconds of rest. So again, right, our first run was gonna be our slowest. As the time and distance increase, we're gonna have to kind of speed up those leggies. Start running a little faster here and go. Sorry. Good. Beautiful. 15 seconds again, right? Their pace is increasing, which is good news. That's what we like to see.
Oh.
Yeah. They're running really far off the screen, so don't worry, guys. All right, and go. What are we up to? I think 4, 5, 1. We're at to 4. Nice. So it's gonna get tougher, right? Good. About 10 seconds rest here.
Hey, you don't know how to count?
It's okay. If you've lost count, and go. I know. I should play Frogger now. Nice, guys. Beautiful. Quick little rest, okay? In 3, 2, 1, and go. And I'm glad I'm coaching this one. Good job, Natalie. Nice, guys. So if you've already maybe gotten out, okay, totally fine. Just pick up, maybe rest a minute and pick up on the next one and just try to hit a number that you can within those 30 seconds, okay? Good. Perfect. So we're going to call that good, right? If you want to continue going, go another 30 seconds. Just pause me right now. And whenever you decide that your 30 seconds is up and you're kind of warmed up, right? We want that heart rate up. Both of them, I think that we've accomplished that. Yeah. All right, guys. We are going to move on into our prep, okay? We are going to use a kettlebell or a dumbbell, whatever weight you have. Again, this should be something that your working weight. Now, the working weight is, again, very light, something that you are absolutely confident with, that you know that you're going to be able to do all of these kettlebell swings with, okay? So it might feel a little light right now. That's good news. So we're going to start with 10 halo circles, okay? So we're going to use a kettlebell, a dumbbell. You can use a can of soup. You can use your child again, okay? Maybe if they weigh like 2 pounds, but what's going to happen is we're going to hold it with 2 hands. We're going to make a halo, right? Keeping that weight pretty close to the head. Okay, we don't want to extend too far. We're going to just kind of have that time under tension and getting some rotation. So we're going to go 5 one way and then 5 the other way. Good. Let me see your halo, halo. I'm just kidding. Whoa. Beyonce would be disappointed. All right, guys. With that, we are going to go into a one-armed strict press. We're going to go 10 of them, okay? If 10 is too much, you can go definitely into 5, 5, 5, 5, okay? Or even just going down rep scheme 5. What we want to make sure with these strict presses, one, okay, whether you're doing it with a kettlebell or a dumbbell, that we're getting the full extension at the top, right? The elbow is tracing forward. If you have a kettlebell, you'll see that Judith's, the bell is on the outside of our hand. So we never want the bell on the inside. That creates a weird hand hold, and it just isn't really good for that strict press. Good. You can see that both of them kind of have their hand on their belly, right? One, that's a good cue to remind yourself to keep the midline tight. You can also feel shifting if you do place your hand onto your belly. So I would encourage you to just place that hand there, right? Feel that firmness, right? Those abs in there, and just kind of tune in with your body and make sure that you're not pressing or not like letting your belly go. Beautiful. We are going to go into a single arm Russian swing. Okay, so single arm meaning that we're just going to use one hand. Okay, Russian meaning we're only going to eye level. Okay, so whether it's a dumbbell or a kettlebell, perfectly fine. We're going in between the legs. We're going to use the glutes to get that kettlebell or weight up to eye level. So we're going to go 10 single arm. One arm here. Beautiful. As you can see, okay, we're making sure that the bell isn't getting too high, we're not bending at the elbow, and that their hips are shifting back and they're exploding through that open hip movement. Once we've gotten 10 on one arm, we're gonna switch arms, do the same thing here. Another thing that we want to focus on is keeping the weight close to us, okay? Both of them are doing a really, really great job of keeping that load close to the no zone, right? Or the yes zone, whichever way you want to go. But it is as close as possible. Right, when the weight is closer to our center mass, it's a little bit easier to use momentum, right? So core to extremity makes the mass move a little bit faster and quicker. Cool. We are going to go into deadlifts. Okay. So, if you have a dumbbell, okay, or a kettlebell, the kettlebell is going to be a little bit easier. We can definitely go double handed deadlifts. If we have a dumbbell, we can go into the single. Okay. So if we're doing the single arm, we're going to go 5 each arm. If we're doing double, we're going to go into 10 solid ones. Okay. With the deadlift, whatever you're using, okay, whether it be a bag, a gym bag, a weight, okay, we want to make sure that the hips shift back and the knees don't bend until the weight has gotten to it, okay? So one of the big faults that we see is knees first, right? And that is a big no-no, right? That puts a lot of weird pressure on the knees and the low back. So first initial movement in the deadlift is hips back, then knees bend. Beautiful. Alrighty, we are going to go into a double arm or a traditional swing, kettlebell swing, dumbbell swing. Okay, so 2 hands on the bell, 2 hands on the dumbbell, okay? And we're gonna go into a Russian. So just still eye level here. Really focusing, okay, on how we can drop the shoulders and really make the momentum come from our hips, okay? I know this weight is probably light for you, and so it's easy to just use your arms, but we really wanna focus on using the glutes, okay? So you should feel a jerk before the arms even raise, okay? We're gonna go into 10 full swings if you feel comfortable going all the way overhead. We're gonna go all 10. I would suggest if you're using a dumbbell and it doesn't feel safe in your hands to just stay at Russian. If you do have a kettlebell and you feel comfortable going overhead, please do. One thing we wanna make sure though with the full kettlebell swing is that we're not letting the wrists fall back, right? And that when we go all the way overhead, we're completely stacked from wrist all the way to the ankle, meaning that the knees, the hips, the shoulders, the elbows, the wrists are all completely in a straight line. And Judith is doing a great job with that, okay? Cool. We are gonna go for another run. Surprise, surprise. This time, we're gonna find that distance, okay? So whether it's you know where 100 meter is or 200 meters is, okay? You're gonna go for a 200 meter run. We want to kind of find a nice pacing here where we can get in within the 1 minute mark, okay? So the girls are gonna head out. We're gonna go for about a minute here and then we will see you soon. Or if you're still standing here with me and you're doing jump roping, box step ups, jumping jacks, you could be doing star jumps, or honestly, if you just put some music on and dance, I'm here for that too. Record it and send it to me. Alrighty. Again, about 1 minute for this 200 meter run. You'll see that that will be enough for you to get moving here, find that distance or that space that you need or movements that you are going to do instead of the run today. Welcome back. Welcome back. All right, guys. That kind of concludes the movement prep. I mean, we have running and we have some kettlebell swings, so pretty easy here, just a couplet. But remember how the time frame works, okay? So I'm gonna go over it just quickly one more time. You have a time frame, okay? The first one starts 8 minutes. You will perform an 800 meter run or 4 minutes of work. We wanna make sure that whatever movement we're doing, whether it's a run or your jump ropes, takes half of the time. Okay, so when the window says a certain amount of time, you want to make sure that whatever movement takes half or less than. Okay, we don't want to go over that. You know, if the window is 8 minutes, we don't want to move over 4 minutes. Okay, we want to make sure we do have that included rest within it. Okay, remember that our weight should be light and fast and easy, and you should feel very confident looking at it right now. Maybe in the workout, not so confident. That's okay. Okay, if you do need to break, that's okay as well, okay? We just wanna make sure that at the start, we feel confident and ready to get into this workout, okay? So we're gonna scale, whether it's the run or the rep scheme, to make sure that we can get this workout done efficiently and you feel great afterwards, okay? After the workout, we do want to have a cool down, okay? Or a warm down. That is going to look like 1 minute of each. So the ladies are just gonna show you real quick because we're gonna let you guys go on your workout alone. It's gonna look like a wall stretch. Okay, so our wall stretch is going to be one hand up onto that wall or a rig or a door, whatever. Okay, you can be here. If you want a little bit deeper stretch, you can kind of rotate the arm and then drop the same leg, right? It lengthens that side body and gives you a nice stretch there. And you look sexy, sexy, sexy. I mean, come on. Yeah, this is, and it's hump day, so Jer. Watch out. All right, guys, so 1 minute on each side will work for that stretch. The next one will be a wall facing stretch. So we're gonna go into hands on something. You're gonna drop the head through. Again, very sexy, okay? I would say that that's fairly close to the first one, right? Judith is showing it, right? And then our next one is gonna be a supine pigeon, okay? So this one, just like what we would think of a pigeon pose normally, we're gonna flip it over, we're gonna lay on our backs, we're gonna bring the knee, okay, into a 4, and then we're gonna grab underneath the hamstring, okay? So we wanna make sure that we're not just pulling on the front leg. Yep, you can use a wall, whatever you'd like if you don't have a wall. Again, another sexy pose. So really, we're just getting you ready for whatever you decide to do today. Okay, that is our warm down. Okay, we are going to do those 3 movements after you get done. So the ladies are liking this way more than they're gonna like the workout, but that's okay. All right, guys, so go ahead and get your timer ready, okay? Get your distance ready, get your bell in front of you, and let's take this on. Let's go on the playground.
Go play.
Bye, guys. Have a good one.